All right, rock stars, Lou Lombardi back once again, as promised. You can't get enough, can you? You just keep coming back. All right, let's catch up. Let's follow up. What did we talk about? We've talked about so far. We talked about the unlived life. No, don't do that. You really want to live life. You really want to get out there and create the life and make your dreams come true and do everything to the best of your ability to have as much out of this wonderful planet as possible. All right? Okay, awesome. And then we talked about the 3 F's. Okay, this is going to be part of our methodology of creating the life that we want to live. And the 3 F's are what? Freedom of money, freedom of time, okay, and freedom of situation. All right, so that should bring us pretty much up to speed. I will include links to the previous videos if you need to review or if you missed them for some reason or something like that. Okay, anyways. Let's talk today. Let's check just a quick overview of freedom of money. Like I said in the last video, the freedom of money is the sort of hinge pin that the other two swing on. Guys, the worst, I mean, there's a lot of different ways. Let me back up. There's a lot of different ways. There's a few different ways that people tend to earn money. Okay. The most popular one and the absolute worst one, but this is the most popular one. This is what most people do. They what? They go out and they get a what? Job. Exactly. I heard you. They go out and they get a job. A job means I exchange my time for dollars. Time for dollars. The absolute worst, most horrible model for creating money or getting money ever, okay? But that is what 98% of the people do, okay? They go in to get a job. Other people take money to make money, okay? So they'll invest in stuff like that. But most of those people that try that, very few are successful at it because usually they're doing it wrong, and there's a lot more risk in that arena, and you've got to be able to weather the ups and downs, and most people cannot do that. So that's the sort of second thing that people do. Now, the one that is often overlooked, and most people it doesn't even cross their mind, or they think a lot of people think that this is a fantasy, and that is to make money residually, or make money, as they say, while you sleep. So you do something one time and it continues to earn you money for months or weeks or months or years down the road. Now, there are actually several different models, and I'll give you a model that you're probably very familiar with. Most of you, even if you own a home right now, most of you at one point or another have rented something. You've rented a house, an apartment, a storage unit, a car, and how does that work, right? You get the thing and then you pay every month, okay? Who's on the other end of that money that you're paying to? You know, your landlord or the lien holder or whatever, and they're making money every month. They're making money residually, okay? Do you think, and do you think that it would be smart if maybe they didn't just rent one apartment, maybe they rented 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 apartments? Then what do you got to do? Then you've got money coming in even when you're not really doing anything. Okay, so that is an example of residual income. Now, real estate is a cool thing to get into, and if you like real estate and you're interested in that, there are tons and tons of methods for that out there, and I would highly recommend that you look into that if that is something that you're really passionate about. But there's other ways to do this. The most common way that people are getting into this is with information. Okay, people purchase information, even in this era of internet piracy, as they say, illegal downloading and all that crap. People still purchase millions of dollars worth of information every year. So usually, so probably the best thing for somebody who's just getting started, probably doesn't, maybe you don't have the financial backing to go and get apartments and put them up for rent. Probably for you, just like for me, is selling information Let me clarify that. Information, products, courses, etc. Now, there's a lot of different methods out there, and there's a lot of different ways to do this. But I would, if I were you, what I would do is sit down and think about the things that actually interest you, so that you can do like what I'm doing right here, is actually talk to people about them. You get people energized and excited, and get them. Then they want to buy. Okay, that's marketing. That's another 20 videos or so that we'll have to get into at some point. But I want to get you started on this idea of creating freedom of money by creating income that comes in even when you're not actually physically doing any kind of work. You set something up and money is generated in the background. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mention what I've been sort of talking about here in these emails. If you haven't, please look at what's in the rest of the email, because this will get you started. The VSN system and the VSN products are a perfect example of this. Excuse me. These are products that will get you started on your road to creating freedom of money, which will lead eventually to the freedom of time and the freedom of situation that you need to create the life that you want. Cost-effective stuff, relatively easy to use, and there's a lot of hand-holding. Okay, this is another mistake, and we're going to get, when I get into, we're going to talk about time in the next video, and how you get time. But one of the mistakes that most people make is they try to go it alone in these things, and VSN does not let you go it alone. They take you through it step by step, and there's people there that'll help you through it. I've got somebody that I work with personally. We probably talk 10 times a day. It's that freaking sweet, and I promise you, you will really enjoy it. So just go ahead and give that a chance. Sorry to get off on the sales bandwagon here, but once we are talking about the freedom, the freedom of money, sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. I'm excited, as you can tell. I get really energized about these things. Since we're talking about the freedom of money, it ties right into what we've got here for you. So please look at the rest of the email. There's some other videos and there's some other information there. I would recommend that this is for you to start with the VSN products and then build from there. Again, though, anything that interests you is good, and do your own research. Get on the internet and see what's out there. I highly encourage you to do that. You're always welcome to contact me. My Facebook information is here as well. My name is Lou Lombardi. You can find me on the internet at awakentherockstarwithin.com. And thank you so much for watching. Let's get started on that freedom of money today. Now is the time. All right, guys, see you in the next video.